You know, you'd think I'd be smart and pre-plan all of my videos for my one day a thing project. I mean, I took on 365 days for a reason, and I'm not feeling all that smart for it right now, but I mean, I said I'd do it, so I'm here. Yesterday, I saw that article from Interaction Design Foundation on creative blocks and kind of glossed over it with the infographic, but it states a few of the triggers that cause creative blocks. Mental health. Yeah, I mean, I would say that between cycling off Lexapro and being unable to do things I like, such as train for powerlifting and go be social for long periods of time, I'd say my mental health has taken a hit. Depleted energy levels. I think this one just expands on the first point. Since I've been diagnosed with POTS last year and now in active recovery from a septum deviation surgery I had like last month, and also I'm struggling with an infection from now, I think my energy levels are definitely just really low. I get fatigued from even just thinking about doing anything outside of my house for 3 minutes. Stress. I feel like this just goes back to the first point. I mean, once you've been struggling emotionally or mentally in any way, you start developing stress. Sometimes it's not all tangible stress, but it definitely all compounds. Lack of knowledge. This one I'm actually working on actively. I always loved learning, just despise tests. So getting back into reading and writing outside of just news pieces has been really refreshing and has actually helped me squeeze out a few extra ideas, which is really cool, but will take me a while to actually get those ideas out. But it is weird how just a little adjustment to your routine can open yourself up. Fear of failure. Fear of failure. I mean, this is something that I worked on with my therapist for years. I still do have a fear of failure. It kept me from even touching my sewing machine in pop-up in 2020 till 5 years later last year because I was so afraid of failing to make a simple math. Actually, a lot of that also has to do with me being overwhelmed by learning new things sometimes, which just adds to that crippling fear of failure. So, around it goes. But I've been trying to do more things outside my comfort zone, even if it's learning how to use the sewing machine to sew a straight stitch line on practice fabric. The article also gave a list of the most common types of creative blocks, which I found to all be what I'm struggling with. 1. Idea scarcity. 2. Perfectionism. 3. Overthinking. 4. Lack of inspiration. And 5. Mental fatigue. I mean, the triggers explain why all 5 of these things happen, right? Usually writing or taking on video projects with my field of expertise is fairly easy since it's all fact-based in news, but as soon as the news gets light or there's nothing really happening, I start to falter a little. I mean, my fear of failure aids in that want to be perfect, even if it's something new I'm trying. I want it to be as perfect as I can, which makes me kind of stop from starting a lot of things. Overthinking, I mean, that just comes with the territory, getting your own head about starting anything so it never happens. And with the lack of inspiration, I think sometimes we lean too much on relying on something to really smack us in the face and give us that idea. But ideas don't always come to you easily. It doesn't always give you that eureka moment, right? Most of the times with ideas, you just have to kind of grind. And it's just this grueling process where you just throw out all these ideas, even if they're bad. And sometimes you come to an idea that you hate the least, and that's what works. So that brings us to the last point, mental fatigue, which when you put all of these triggers together, I mean, it kind of explains why all these things spring forward from all of these triggers, right? Like, I know that everyone's different, but for me anyways, it's pretty self-explanatory. The article also gave 15 best practices for dealing with creative blocks, but not all of them apply to me personally, so here are the favorites that I can focus on. 1. Experiment with different techniques and tools. 2. Break routine and try new things. 3. Establish new habits. 3. Establish new habits. 4. Embrace failure. 5. Set realistic goals and deadlines. Okay, that last one might be a little bit late now since I took on this whole 1 video a day thing for a year, but the rest I've been trying to figure out. I don't know, maybe this project that I have will end poorly, but maybe it'll end up becoming something really cool on its own. I've had a few ideas that have branched off, and I don't know if I can bring them to fruition, but it's pretty cool. So, who knows? I guess I'll just have to make another video tomorrow and figure out after 362 days now? I don't know. Hoping it wasn't a mistake.